Welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Tonight I want to share with you this shabby chic Christmas a junk journal I just finished. And I want to do a flip through with you. And I used a few of my graphic collections that are in my shop for the first page and for many other places in there, and I will show you. This is my Christmas card graphics, shabby chic Christmas cards. You get, I was going to look and I forgot. I can't remember, at least 12, I think, of different houses that are half size, 5.5 by 8.5, and then also that are cards. They have a front and a back. One size will turn into a 5 by 7, and then the smaller size, which is their normal Christmas card size, is when you fold it, it's a 4 by 6. And so you have the back and the front, and all you have to do is print them out, fold them in half, and you have a card. So I use them throughout here. I resized them, made tags out of them, made tuck spots, and I will show you. And here's an example. That's the 5.5 by 8.5. So you could do whole pages. And then, let's see, do I have more houses? This is an example. Darn, I wish I had looked up to see how many is on that collection. It's been up for a while, so I can't remember. And then in here also I have a vintage or Victorian Christmas living room set. And that's also in my Etsy. And there's quite a few of those. And they are, I believe, large and small. Oh, I'm terrible with my memory. But anyways, it's a good collection. And then I use these little girls that are called my sweetest little girls. And so you will see these throughout this journal as well. But before we do that, I do want to tell you that I'm going to be doing a giveaway again, a fall giveaway. And I've got 3 boxes of lace. I'm going to have three gift giveaways. So there's 3 times the chance that you could win. Now each box is pretty much the same, with just maybe a little difference on this here. I put different trims. Every one of them gets this right here. And I think there's 4 on here and maybe 5 on another. So let me just go real quickly. You get a yard of this pretty pink trim lace. And I've got a lot of appliques in here. Wedding gown and pearls with pearls and some flower trim off a wedding gown. A good amount of appliques because I have a good amount of them. And then some doilies. These are real vintage doilies. And they're very thin. I like that because you can work with them a lot better. So you got 3 of those. And then for lace, oh, and here's another trim. I think it's a half a yard, but you can cut it in half. You get 2 pieces out of it. And this I use was by the yard, and I use it for smaller doilies, smaller applique pieces on a page. And then there's blue, and then there's this goldy yellow, and then there's pink, and some white, and some of this is real pretty, scalloped edge. Okay, and then some of this, I believe, is a half a yard as well, and some organza. And this is different, great for summer. So you can start your summer projects for next year already, or you can think about them anyways. So this is going to be a giveaway, and I will draw at the end of the month, or the beginning of November, actually. I'm going to draw the winners on a certain night, and I will have that announcement in my Facebook group. And all you have to do to enter is to make something with any of my graphics. And I have free graphics. They're in my Facebook group, so you don't have to buy anything. Just go in there and pick them out. I got a lot of graphics that are free. Every Friday, I give away a group of graphics, usually about 4 to a page. So if you make something with one of my graphics and post it in my Facebook group or do a video showing it, I will enter you. And as many times as you make something with my graphics, I will enter you. You can also, oh, what was I just thinking? Oh, and I'm going to do some, what do you call, prompts. Okay, I'm just scatterbrained tonight. I will give you a prompt every week, and we're going to start tonight, and it'll go every Sunday will change. And if I forget and you're in my group, please remind me. And I'm thankful to the ladies that keep me honest here and remind me, because I do forget. I forget everything. So the prompts for this week will be fall. Okay, I've got a lot of fall. I've got pumpkins. I have fall girls, and I have Halloween stuff for free graphics in my group. So it will be fall, and it will be twine. How's that? Fall and twine. So I will put that up in my Facebook group. If you don't belong to my Facebook group, I will leave a link below, and you can join it, and you can get all the graphics for free. And that is the only way that you will get the free graphics. I don't have a coffee me shop thing. I don't know how to do that, but I do have the group. And so if you want to follow along and do a video, just follow the prompts, show what you've made. And if you make 3 things, I'll enter you 3 times. If you make 1 thing, I'll enter you once. But anyways, there's 3 different boxes. They're all pretty much the same. And that's what I'm going to send out for my fall giveaway. Now back to the main feature, which is this Shabby Chic Christmas journal. This is the back. I covered it with pretty paper, and then I covered the paper with lace. I know a lot of us do that. And here is a beautiful applique, and I got this off of a little girl's, a little baby dress. The whole top was filled with this, a whole big piece. It was all one piece. I saw it last week, and it looked like the dress had never been worn. It was so pretty. I think it was about a size 2, and it was just in perfect condition. It might even had the tag still on it, and I said, oh, that would match my houses beautifully. And then I added some eyelash trim here, and I glued it together with this bow. So isn't this pretty? And I used it throughout. And then I have an applique here, and this is a holding on the tie. So I also print my graphics out in the Epson presentation paper from Amazon, and it's not really that expensive. If you're doing a really nice project for a gift or something, it's very nice to be able to do something like that and make it just come out so pretty. Okay, so we'll open it up, the first page. Here is the first page, and here is more of that little girl's applique. And here is the Victorian living room, vintage, that I told you about. And this is a sentiment I put here, Sweet Memories. I am working on another collection. You will see throughout I have different backgrounds that I've never presented before. Let me see if I can find one right away. Like these here. And I am working on them in my stocking tags. I am working on them, so I'm going to make, and these sentiments will be added in that graphic collection. It should be ready in a few days. It was funny because I thought I was just going to use those 3 collections, the Sweetest Girls, the living room, and the houses, but I got a little carried away, as usual, and I wanted more than what I had. So this is part of a wedding gown. I think it's so pretty. And some old doilies here, and some lace trim that you're going to get in the gift box. And this is also from a little girl's dress. I love to do that. And this is one of my Sweetest Girls, and I backed her with coffee papers, so you can, whoever buys this, because it is for sale in my Etsy shop, will get a little girl like that. And then here, I've added some eyelash trim and some tassel, and I've made this is one of the stocking cards that's going to be in the next collection, and I just backed that for a journaling card. And this is here part of one of the backgrounds, Christmas backgrounds I've made. And then over here, we have this little girl, this sweet little girl, and she's tucked inside this pocket. And I've backed her as well so that she can be another journaling card. And it says Merry Christmas. I've added some gathered lace and some applique and the eyelash trim, which I thought was a cool addition. And then over here is more of the little girl's dress. And I added this journaling card here. I made it into a journaling card out of one of the living rooms. I love these living rooms. They just add a touch of class to anything, you know, to any project. And then I've added some eyelash trim here, some wedding applique here, and I have I did coffee dye the paper, but I also inked it with vintage photo. And then here we have this girl. I love this little girl. I think she's so pretty. And this is a flip up. And here is a pad for you to write on. And it is attached in here. And this is tracing paper that I printed on. So you can kind of hide what you're saying if you need to. And then over here, I've added the sentiment Christmas lights. And this house is in the collection. And then 2 living rooms, which I've turned into pockets. And I just added some paper for you to write on. You can add whatever. And this is also from that same wedding gown. And I love the rhinestones. I thought it just, you know, Christmas lights kind of pops it up and makes it look very ornate. And then over here, this is one of the part of the backgrounds. This is, let me take these out. This is just a plain, 2 plain pages with that pink lace. I love that pink lace. And so I just put that here and some applique here. And then I made a stocking. I was going to turn it into a tag, and I wanted to make it bigger. And I added some velour on the back, pink velour, and made it into a pocket so that you can just take a small tag, narrow tag, fold it in half, and put it here. And that way you can write a secret Santa note on it. You can say to and from. You can write a note of someone said they wanted something for Christmas and they won't know that you put it in there, or you can put it in there when they tell you. You can hide it in here later on for you to purchase. And this is just part of one of the backgrounds of the paper that I'm making. That's not here yet, not completed yet. So I just gave you some of that to write on and just to decorate up that page. I think that looks pretty. And then over here I have another house and another new background. That might not be included in the Christmas, I don't know, collection. I've been working on this one for a long time, and I wanted to do some Victorian shabby chic things. So it's still up in the air. We'll see. But here's one of those houses that you can turn into a Christmas card. And then here's another tag that I did, and I added the eyelash trim here, which I thought was really nice. And it is backed. And that will be in the collection. And here I just took some tracing paper and kind of wrinkled it up and tried to make it into, I wanted it to be messy. I didn't want it to be perfect. I wanted it to look handmade, and I think I've accomplished that. And this is a rose that I have, appliques similar to that. I took off of a dress, and then I just added some gathered green satin. And I thought that did pretty good for looking like a leaf or something. And then here's some more eyelash trim. I love how the eyelash trim just gives it that celestial, ornate type shabby look. I like that. And then over here I made another stocking, and I backed it with lace, and the little tag, a little piece of paper, sunk down in, but I put paper in that as well. And here I've added eyelash trim, And on the page was empty, so I added this is from that dress as well, just to kind of spiff up the page a little bit. And then over here, I did more stockings that I cut out, and I put on some of the background paper that I was working on. So this is a nice tuck spot, and this is another tag, stocking tag, and I just stuck that in there. And I put white and pink eyelash trim. You know, I'm finding it very difficult to find the eyelash trim, so I will be offering it in my shop because I have a ton of it, and I have all kinds of colors. So if you need some, visit my shop. I don't have it up tonight, but I will be working on it this week because it's crazy to try to find it now. It's very difficult. Okay, so here is some more tags, and these will be included in the new collection. And this is one of the backgrounds that will be included, and so is this, and this is a pocket and a stocking. So, and these are all backed, so that very nice for writing. And then just some music paper and an applique, and I left these plain so you have plenty of space to write. This is the center of the book, and what I did was I had a vintage doily, and it's not fabric, it's paper. I got I wouldn't call it a box, but a cardboard envelope full of these doilies with roses on them. Now they had a scalloped edge along the sides, which I loved, but it made it too big to put it in here. So I decided to cut off the scallop edge so that I could fit this in here because I really wanted to use it. And this Christmas tree is included in the Victorian living rooms, Christmas living rooms. So I have, I think 4 or 5 trees that are included in that collection. And then this is part of the new backgrounds that are coming for Christmas, Shabby Chic. So I just tucked them in because this is a tuck spot. Oh, and up here it says Christmas tree, and that's part of the sentiments that will be in the collection. And so you can put anything in here. Notes of any kind. Who gave what gifts. And here's another one of those little girls. And this is just a scrappy pad that I stuck inside of this pocket. And over here, here's another house, one of the houses that's included with the cards and the half pages and eyelash trim. And over here I did some more of the tracing paper with applique and a rose, applique and eyelash trim. I love this eyelash trim. I hope you can see how much fun it is. It feels very snowy like without the cold. Now that's my kind of snow. We don't have that kind up here in New York, but I would love that to look beautiful but be warm out. Not too warm. And Denise, in case you're watching, 92 in October, that's not right. You shouldn't have to suffer like that. I couldn't handle it. Anyways, here we go. So here's another page, and it says Christmas lights. And here is another house that's included in this collection that I'm working on, the Shabby Chic. And so I put this here, and some applique and a bow. And then here's another pretty house, very pretty house. It's included in that collection. It's already up on my site. And here's some of that little girl's applique on that dress. It was loaded, but it was one piece. It was pretty neat. I had to cut it all apart. And then here we go. I have another living room and another stocking tag that will be in the collection. And I've added more of the eyelash trim. And over here I have a scrappy pad for you. You can write down any of your Christmas lists that you need to do. Some empty pages. And then over here is more of my new background. A couple more tags. A couple more houses. There are quite a few houses. And you get 3 different sizes, like I said. And then this one I think is my favorite page. I'm going to take that out for a minute. But isn't that a cool page? I love that page. I love this background. Oh, my ring is sticking to the... I'm going to take my ring off. That's the way to do it. I love this background. I love this little girl. And I think she almost looks like a Christmas elf. And she is included in that collection that I have listed below. And I put Sweet Memories up here, applique and other applique. And then again, this rose background and a pocket and more eyelash trim and another stocking tag. More empty pages, wedding gown applique that I added some pink ink to, and some eyelash trim at the bottom, white and pink, since the applique is white and pink. Okay, and then over here we have another little girl who also I think looks like an elf. And she's just there for decorating. Here's one of the old doilies that I showed you that's in the gift box, the giveaway box. And here's some applique. Here's another tree that's in the living room, Victorian living room Christmas collection. And I did Velcro this because it wouldn't stay closed. And I just put a little pocket behind there and a piece of paper for you to write on. But here is that rose background as well. Now this I made into a pocket, a nice size pocket, but I did not put anything in there. So whoever gets this will be able to fill it up with whatever, maybe even Christmas cards, you know. And then you have still more room to write. And then this one here is another one of those girls and my backgrounds. And I put Christmas Eve, and she reminds me of an elf. And here's more of the applique from that little girl's dress. And then the back is another house from the collection that I told you about. And I have Merry Christmas here and more of the applique from the little girl's dress. And that's it. And that's plenty. I'm not sure there's... No, I do know. There's 40 pages, front and back, and then this is 9 by 6. And the pages are 8.5, or 5.5 by 8.5, which is your average normal, you know, journal size. So, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching my video. And if you like my video, I hope you will give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I hope you will subscribe. Look at that lusciousness, all of that. All of that is so cool. I love that. All that eyelash trim. And I hope you will enter my giveaway because it's going to be fun. And you will have some cool stuff to work with on your next project. So thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next video.